welcome once again to my channel Fox Business. My name is Sofosu Godwin, a marketing professional and a marketing trainer. In this episode, we're going to talk about email marketing techniques and strategies. Before we talk about this topic, if you have not subscribed to my page yet, hit on the subscribe button. Don't forget to share, like, and comment. The first thing we're going to talk about when it comes to email marketing techniques is to first of all know your target audience. Your target audience, as a matter of fact, needs to be segmented. So your email list should be segmented. Now that you have your email list, it is important to segment the email list. Segmenting the email list will make you personalize email to the needs of specific prospects and customers. This will prevent you from falling into the trap of introducing all the products in the company's product line to the customers, and this might make your mail very ambiguous. Segment your email list, for example, into industrial customers, into resellers customers, and to the B2C customer or the individual customers. This will make it simple or make it easier for you to tailor make your message, as a matter of fact, to meet the needs of each of these customers. You see, the email copy should be relevant to the immediate needs of the prospect. So make sure the email or your email list is segmented so that you'll be able to personalize your email and tailor-made your email to the immediate needs of the prospect. This will improve your chances of getting a reply, and as a matter of fact, getting a lead and even closing a sale. It is important to ensure that you segment your email list. The next thing to do is to utilize the A/B testing tactics or the A/B testing technique. The A/B test technique is quite simple. Divide your email list into two, and then prepare two different email messages for each of them. So two different messages is prepared with different subject line and with different content, and then mail to list A and list B respectively. Wait for at least some 2-3 days, and then see which of the list had the largest response, reply, etc. Right. The list, either list A or list B, which generated the largest response, then becomes the appropriate message that you need to use for the rest of your email marketing. This gives you an insight as to which content works best. Ensure you keep your content brief, simple, and short, and doesn't take the time of the prospect. So for example, your name and the name of your company, the location, and then just bullet the products, because you, in the subject of the mail, you are going to include an electronic brochure, a link to your brochures, so there was no need for you to explain your products in the mail directly. Remember to add a call to action. It could be a mobile phone line, a WhatsApp line, an email address, or maybe probably a link to a form. Avoid errors and ensure that your email message is up to the point and not ambiguous. The next thing we're going to look out for now is subject lines. Subject lines are also important. It is a subject line that tells the prospect what he's going to expect in a mail. You know, sales and marketing subject lines are not like ordinary email subject lines. They are supposed to be catchy. They're supposed to catch the attention of the prospect to open the email. So it requires some skill and some techniques to do that. Formal subject lines should be used, especially for cold calling and when doing B2B email marketing and email marketing sales. So for example, you can have a subject line like company XYZ presentation, or letter of introduction, electrical equipment, or letter of introduction, legal services, letter of introduction, cleaning services, or catering services. Right. There are also what we call the promotional subject lines, where maybe probably you are offering discounts on your product. You could also use that, but use it very formally. Offering 50% off on our electrical supplies. For example, this is what we call the question and statement subject lines. Looking for supplies, or looking for catering services. But this normally is not very appropriate for cold calling. It could be used for B2C though, but not too much appropriate for B2B. Some subject lines might end up getting your mail into the spam. Believe you me, this occurs, and it can easily lead to your email getting into the spam or the junk. I have tested it, I have tried it, and I have seen how it is like. Right, it can move your mail into spam or junk. Now let's look at also the length of the subject line. The length shouldn't be too long. It should be something that should be snappy to tell the prospect to open that particular mail. I suggest at least 6 words maximum. 6 words maximum. So for example, letter of introduction, electrical equipment, that's about 5. So 6 will be normal. It is important to ensure that the subject line is not too ambiguous. The next thing we'll talk about is optimization. It is very necessary to optimize your email for smart devices like Android phones, Apple phones, smart mobile phones, and tablets. It is being researched and estimated that 55% of emails are checked on smartphones. The busy lifestyle of most executives will definitely make them check some of their mails on their smartphones and on their tablets. So make sure that your content, your email content, is eligible. It is easy to read and it's easy to scroll. So make it scrollable, easily scrollable. Use paragraphs so that you can have enough white space. Consider the subject line too as well. Like I said, 6 maximum. When it comes to mobile, optimizing for mobile, 6, 5 would also do as well. Also test your CTA, whether your CTA is able to open on mobile. For some CTAs, the moment you click, for example, on mobile phone lines, it quickly goes to his caller software on his phone, so he can easily call. For emails, for website links and for other links, it's also important to also test them to see whether when the person clicks on, because on the mobile phone probably he might not get time probably to cut and paste in the browser. So ensure you optimize your links, your CTA, that is maybe probably your WhatsApp lines, your mobile phone lines, etc., to make it very simple to really access that particular CTA. The next thing is timing. Timing is also of the essence when it comes to email marketing. In fact, research, as a matter of fact, has shown that the best days are midweek days. That is Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Right. Tuesdays have very high open rate and reply rate. It's about 13%. Wednesdays also have very high and open rates. Thursdays also have very high rates. Especially Thursdays are also seen to be the best. And we are saying this because, or I'm saying this because, most executives receive large number of mails. As a matter of fact, a sales mail might not be taken as a priority mail. It might not be taken as a priority mail. So it is important to ensure that timing is also of the essence. There are some email systems where there is opportunity for you to select whether you want the mail to be high priority, mid priority, or low priority. Click on the high priority. It is also important to also click on read receipt. This will give you an idea as to the best times that your emails work very well. Fridays and Mondays are not too effective. Usually Mondays, the prospects come back to see large number of mails and might ignore your mail. Your mail might not be a priority mail for him or her. Now, but Fridays are better than Mondays. I also share the fact that weekends are not the best. Marketing and sales emails are formal emails and should be sent during formal working times. Right? It is important to also take timing into consideration. Time zones are also very important. It's important to observe time zones. Look at the time zones of the places where you are sending your email, the sales emails to, and then get to know when to send the mails so that it will be read. It is important for your mail to be read than your mail to be deleted. So you also look out for the time zone. If you are in the Gulf, if you are in Dubai, that means that you are using Gulf Standard Time. If you are in West Africa, that means it's GMT. So you should be able to calculate and know the time difference. And this will make your mail have the opportunity of being read or being open, which is one important metric in email marketing. According to MailChimp, the best time to send email is 10 o'clock a.m. And according to WordStream 2, from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Usually after 1 p.m., mails that are sent around 1 p.m. or after 1 p.m. to 2 have very low open rates, as most people might be having lunch. Not everyone loves to open mails during lunchtime. Now, the last thing we talk about is to resend non-open mails and non-respondent mails. Why? This is because some mails might be mistakenly deleted. Some mails might be mistakenly deleted. Or it could also be that the prospect did not see the mail, or the mail might have ended up in the spam or in the junk, or the subject line was not something that appealed to that particular prospect. So in the issue, when you suspect that of subject line, it is important to change the subject line and then you try another subject line. Maintain the copy and try to see if CTA is appropriate. If CTA is not appropriate, you can edit the CTA. If you are using an email system that has a button for reply receipt, activate the reply receipt so that you'll be able to get receipt when the person opens the mail or deletes the mail. This will give you an idea as to how to resend the email again. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, share, and comment. Thank you very much.